Yo, what's going on guys? It's Kiddo and I'm bringing you guys another Skyblock video, and in today's video I'm going to be doing slightly different. Today I'm actually going to be doing a suggestions video for potential future updates because, let's be honest, there's not really much, like, dungeons is fun and all, but it's not really like a revolutionary thing that's really changed Skyblocking. Like, it's not really, it's not really got much to do because after you've already played the like at least 100 dungeons runs, you kind of get used to the floor and all the puzzles, and it's kind of gets repetitive like Skyblock is. I think dungeons is a bit of a step in the right direction, but I kind of want to like suggest some future updates that could potentially change the game in a positive way and just revolutionize how Skyblock is essentially played. So one of my ideas for this is having a new mining island. Now this island would be uh, an underwater island. It's kind of like it could be submerged because there was like some sort of pipe leakage, or there was a lake and a dam burst or something like that. Because it would be really cool if it was like an underwater mine, so that way it's like kind of slower to mine the blocks, and also like there's more use to like things like the diver set, respiration, depth strider, and these enchants are like more useful. And the diver set's ability, which is really cool, it's like super fast in water, so that can affect this and help it as well. And there could also be like little pockets of air spread throughout the mine so that you can actually like be able to go for long amounts of time mining. Now the ore that would be here would be emerald blocks that could be scattered throughout the mine, and also if like maybe enchanted diamond blocks that would be like less common, deeper in the mines or like lower, however that would really be. And since the all the mines in the deep caverns are guarded by some sort of mob, this mine can be guarded by the guardians. Now these guardians can have like somewhere like this is just a suggestion, but 50, like somewhere around 50,000 HP, so they can't be easily one tapped, and people actually have to either increase their damage to one tap them, or they're just gonna have to hit multiple times so that it's not like easily killable and can actually do some damage. That way, it actually be like a formidable mob to face against. And if they want to take it like a step further, they could do an Elder Guardian boss. Now, what this boss would be, it would be like randomly spawn throughout the mine, maybe like 10 every 10-15 minutes, and it would give the coords to all the players. And basically it's like a really tough boss that has like a bunch of HP, like the other, like the golem mini boss. It would have like a couple million HP and do a lot of damage. And then since there's no like what's it called, remnants of the eyes, if people die, they're gonna have to go respawn and come back, and it's gonna take them a bit of time unless it spawns near the front of the mine. But basically, it would be like a really cool boss to face, and it could like you since elder guardians give the abilities of like minor fatigue, that like a thing could be combated with, or like put with uh some sort of debuff, like negative 50% crit chance, so people deal less damage to it and it's harder to kill, or like negative 20% defense or something like that. So it's kind of like making the players weaker, so like even if their stats are high, it would like decrease the high player stats more, so that like the starting off players have like a better chance essentially. I mean, they're still not going to get like higher up, but at least it'll be more balanced, and the boss might be last for longer, kill more people. And just I don't know if this is possible, but somehow find a way to make it immune to magic damage. Things like the ice spray wand, bonzo staff, spirit scepter, and boomerang, which would all make the boss way too easily and easily kill it. So just like find a way to get rid of that, and maybe even like, I mean, like if you could somehow like make the ink wand not do as much damage, but still be like a useful weapon to have, or like a different type of weapon that does more damage, or like have something really like just kind of, I don't know how to put this, but like like a, or add a different weapon that could be dropped by it and it does more damage, like a 200% damage boost to guardians or sea mobs, so that way it's like yetis as well, and the emperors. That would be really cool, and paired with a potential like fishing update or anything for like higher health fishing mobs would be good as well. Now the next idea I have is like a sort of like a daily quest system, like to make like the quest more interesting, because let's be honest, the current quests, they really suck. They're pretty easy to go through. I mean, there are some quest lines like Romero quest line, which is actually pretty difficult to go through, but it's kind of like you grind and then you get the item and then you just finish it. And a lot of people have finished it already, so it's kind of like old, and there's not really like many quests that like the quests don't really refresh. So like what I'm suggesting is like a relatively simple tasks that would be like daily that you have to complete, like kill 100 zealots, mine 500 blocks, gain 50,000 farming XP, like easy things that you can feasibly do in like a relatively short amount of time. I mean, it can be increased, of course, like 1,000 zealots, 1,000 blocks, 100,000 farming XP, but like I think that the reward should be like actually worth it, like maybe like a couple 100,000 coins so that people will actually do them and give people a reason to log on daily and do these quests and like just kind of explore different aspects of the game, because like maybe some of them could be like you have to visit different, spend a certain amount of time at different islands so that you can really like utilize the few islands that the Skyblock really has, so that more people will actually go to them. Because let's be honest, there's really like 3 islands that people spend most of their time at, and there's a bunch of others that people could go to. Like you barely see people going to the Blazing Fortress unless there's the magma boss spawning. And if the quest is like spend an hour in the Blazing Fortress, people might actually be farming blazes, getting nether wart. They could be killing magma cubes, killing gas for gas tiers. Like all these different things that people could be doing that they're just not, because it's not the best or the greatest, most efficient method. Another suggestion is like somehow incorporate more events. Now, what I'm thinking is maybe do like one event a week, where it's like every Friday or Sunday there's like a special day, like event that lasts all days. People will grind a bunch that day, maybe like Friday, like, yeah, like Friday or Saturday, so that like, people have the time to do that. And like it could be an event like 2 times fishing XP, like plus 25% Slayer XP, maybe 20% off at all the shops, or like it could be like the what do you call it? The magma boss happens every 1 hour and dark auction is every half an hour, like something like that. Or they could just be like more frequent and not as like powerful. Like every other day there'd be a XP event that could be times 1.5 XP for different types of XP. Or maybe it could be like certain days where it like certain things are more popular than others, so that people are actually like playing like through the entire game. Or like even better yet, have a day where an island will be closed off. Like no one can go to the end for a day, so that way people like visit the other islands instead. Or like something where kind of like there's like rotation, so people are actually doing everything Skyblock has to offer. Because there's a lot of people spending a lot of time grinding zealots in the end, and there's a lot of people just spending all their time doing dungeons or doing slayers, and it's not really like people spreading out to do all the stuff. So maybe you could put like limit, like you every for every hour you spend in the end, you get an hour cooldown essentially, so you can't go back there and you have to go to the other islands, or even spend time at your own island and do things like that. So it's like kind of more interesting, for gameplay at least, and like more varied, so that not everyone's spending all their time doing one thing. So these are just a couple suggestions I have. I can think of more. These were just some I came up with while I was playing and thought would really be great if they were added to the game. And if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'll see you on the next episode, and have a good one. Bye.